All right, guys, I'm A-Way. This is A-Way Shed. Today we got LenzyDaGreat.
What's poppin'?
A.K.A. Re-Up.
Yes, sir.
Man,
What you got going on, man?
not much, man. I'm happy to be here.
Man, happy to have it. Happy y'all got me up in here. I see you doing your thing, man. It's a pleasure to come up in here. How long you been doing this now?
About a year and a half.
About a year and a half. Sound like you've been doing it for about 5 years, for real.
Trying.
Yeah.
Well, let's take us back, man. Early on, let's say middle school. What were you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Both parents, everything like that. Situation. What was going on?
What the home was like middle school? Okay, so I went to Lakeside, single parent home. So I was like 5. So it was just me and mama and my brother. Middle school, I was just like focused on being fresh. Like I wanted best dressed, and that's with dress code. You know what I mean? Like I was just focused on being fresh, trendsetter, doing stupid stuff, starting this thing called like Pink Friday. I had like all the baddest girls wear pink with me on Fridays. I was just doing stupid stuff like that. But then I started battle rapping in middle school because people used to pick on my name because it was Lenzy and all that. So I was like, I ain't finna even pick on you back. I'm gonna just like humiliate you but make it rhyme. So they thought I was rapping, but the whole time I was just like being silly with it. So then I started rapping, passing out mixtapes, and then from there, just started making like videos, started, doing other kind of shit, really. Graphic design. I'm trying to think, because middle school, it was the beginning, like before we got deep into the shit. So yeah. It was just real simple, man. For real, just normal kid shit, bro. It wasn't like nothing too deep, At that time, I was using the, them PlayStation headset mics that you had for the online. Used to put that bitch in the, on the computer because it's a USB. So I just started rapping and all that. And then, like I was saying on the other interview, my homeboys, they always had me come out to like all night skating. That's where I was like, got my first number from one of the girls I really wanted type of deal. And that's why they used to be mad, because they'd be like, man, she up here asking about you. You just got her number, bro. Like, you coming back up here? But I had got so infatuated with that computer, bro. I used to like take the call while I'm on the computer. And I'm like, bro, I ain't coming to skating, bro. I'm about to, because I could count on one hand how many times I went skating, bro. Like, it wasn't like I was there every time. Some people probably don't remember I was there. But like I said, they'll call me because, again, I had got old girl. I had the biggest crush on her, and I got her number up there. So that's just let me know how focused I was, because I was like, man, I ain't even coming up there for her. I'm on this computer. I'm graphic designing, and it was just like for fun at the time. I didn't think I was gonna like make a career or get money off of it. Because when I got that computer, most people was just like YouTubing, MySpacing. I was like, man, my dad, shout out to Pops, man. He had gave me this program, and it was like, man, you could do graphic design, you can make CDs. So I started selling CDs, LimeWire.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a
yeah. So I used to tell people, make a list, man. I said, make like $5 a disc, $10 a disc. Then I started doing like diss records, man, because somebody had dissed me real bad, man. He embarrassed me, dog. He know who he is. He embarrassed me bad. I said, man, I'm about to make some revenue off this, bro. I'm tired of him. So then I went home, made like 2 diss songs, and that's when I really started rapping. Like, I wasn't no rapper making hooks and chorus. I just put on the beat and just name drop, disrespect. Like, we wasn't doing subliminals, bro. Then it got around the school. I kind of got in trouble by the principal. Like, you can't be doing that because it was a buzz, but it ain't stopped us, bro. So just kid stuff, bro. For real.
Yeah. You said your dad was the one that introduced you to.
Yeah.
Was he known in selling things, being an entrepreneur? That put that spirit in you?
Nah, like, he was just one of them people that knew how to do everything, but didn't really. He was just doing it for fun or just off the gift of it. He didn't like turn it into an LLC. So that's why I took it upon myself to be like, you know what, I'm gonna do what he ain't do. Now he is like, he got his own sauce. Shout out to Pops. It's called Slow Creep Sauce. He doing this thing. But like, he was the one that was like, yo, I'm gonna help you get this computer. And when you get this computer, he gave me, it's called Roxio. And Roxio was like the programs for the videos, the everything. It was all in one. So I'm just sitting at home all night, like, because I'll do some DJing. And then when I got tired of that, like, all right, let me do some photos. And I got tired of that, I was like, all right, let me do some videos. So I'll be up till about like 3 in the morning, hear the birds chirping. But that's what I'm saying, like, my homeboys, because again, I went skating for a couple times, but they'll call me and they're like, hey, such and such up here asking about you. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm on this computer, bro. I'm about to turn into a nerd now. Fuck all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Took that nerd route after that.
Hell yeah.
And started getting paid off it, because people was like, man, I need this done. I said, shit, I'll charge you this and that. So, and then 08, like I said on them other interviews, that's when that recession happened. Bush sent all them jobs overseas. So I wasn't digging in mama purse, you know. There was other stuff I was doing too, but I ain't finna Vlad TV myself. So I was like, you know, I was like, I want to do something other than that. So it was like, so I didn't have to touch that money. I didn't want to touch the money I was gambling or hustling on. I'm like, shit, what can I do where I can go and spend that on some shoes or McDonald's or whatever? And it wasn't that mom couldn't provide. She was still doing her thing. It's just, I felt bad asking her, and you were unemployed at that time. You know what I'm saying? So it was a rough time in '08. Like I said, I was just a young, fresh nigga. Everybody see me dressed this way, then they come school dressed the same way. One best dress, bro. Like, you know, I was always into that.
Hell yeah. Is that something you think about all the time when you don't want to keep going or maybe you want to take a day off? You just think about those times?
Yeah, I do think about those times. Like, you know how they say, remember your why? When you get discouraged, you got to remember why you did this stuff. Because sometimes I'll get like, you know, I get discouraged or I'll get distracted really and then be like, dang, I forgot why I was really doing this in the first place. Because it got a point where moms did get good and I started getting good because I was like starting to hustle. Money was starting to get right. She ended up getting her job again. So it wasn't like no more motivation to really be hungry like it was at that time. Because at that time I was like, hey, this all we got. But then, like I said, you know, started getting my money my ways and she started. So it was like, well, I don't really need this no more because I didn't do it to be like, I'm about to wake up and be a rapper or I'm about to make this a career. It was just like, man, how can I make some money? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. But I do remember that every now and then to kind of like make myself hungry again. Even though things are much better now, it's like, damn, I got to find a way to, you know, not be so comfortable for real. Because once I get comfortable, I'm like, man, fuck this shit. I ain't got to do this shit. Straight up.
Have you ever doubled back on something? Like, I know you said you're no longer doing the music right now. Is that something you planned? And when did you recognize you had ADHD, as you said?
Oh, man. No, I don't think I really got, like, I wasn't diagnosed with it.
Okay, I just see.
But I feel like I do. You know how the black mamas be the black, man, just sit down, you be all right. Like, they don't take us to doctors to figure this shit out, bro. Like, I felt like I did, though. To this day, I feel like I do. Because, like, all the women I done dated, they the ones that really pointed out. They like, why you just can't sit down? Like, why you can't just sit down? You need to be still. You can't be still. Then my mom would tell me, like, oh, here you go. You know, if you be in and out, just, like, I can't stay still. But I feel like I diagnosed myself with ADHD.
Okay.
Crazy as hell, bro. Because I'll be sitting down and then I'll just be like, I got to do something. You know what I mean? I feel like I always got to do something. Like, people would tell I ain't even got a TV in my room, bro. Like, I don't got a game system. I don't play video games. I don't watch TV, bro. So anything that causes, like, makes me have to stay still for a period of time, I can't fuck with it. Because it's like, bro, I should be doing something right now, you know? Mm-hmm. So that's why I did a lot of shit, because I'd be like, all right, I did all that I could do with the music. What we doing now? All right, let's do some photos. But yeah, I do, to answer your other question, I do feel like I want to double back on music, you know, once I move out of Fort Wayne. I got some plans right now, just under the sleeve. I ain't really trying to announce right now, because it's still in the making. But once that happens, yeah, I will be getting back into the music, bro, because I ain't gonna lie. I just, like, lately I be freestyling around the homies, you know, you'll just be freestyling some dumb shit, and they like, bro, that was hard as hell. And I'm like, bro, that wasn't even shit. If I sat down and really wrote some shit, and then the songs I'm hearing now, because I come up from that, like, we was making mixtapes when it was like Wiz Khalifa dropped that Cushion Orange Juice, Meek Mill Dream Chasers. Like, you had, not saying people ain't got bars now, because these niggas is ill, man. Shout out to all especially the Fort Wayne rappers. Y'all niggas is dope. But like, it wasn't about what you had and how much money you had. You had to actually have punchline, Lil Wayne's type shit. You had to have punchlines. You had to have motherfucking bars that made niggas think about what you was saying. Now I can just be like, nigga, Gucci on my wrist, chain busting. They like, damn, that shit tight. I said, that's all I gotta say. Bet, I'm about to get back in this shit. For real. But yeah, I do think about double back into that rap shit, because once I get back into the hood stories and doing the movies and all that, I want to have my own soundtrack. I don't want to be having to use like other people music unless it's Fort Wayne music. You know, like if I see somebody on the grind, like, hey, bro, oh shit, I'll throw you some bread to put this on my soundtrack. So if I get revenue off it, you get yours, you know, so everybody can eat instead of, you know, putting on the out of towners. You know, we'll collab with them later. But right now, I feel like Fort Wayne need to just put Fort Wayne on right now.
Hell yeah.
That's all I've been focused on, for real. On some Pimp C shit, how he brought Houston together. Like I be telling people, like, man, y'all ain't gotta hold hands and walk in the park and skip to my loop and play patty cake with each other. But goddamn, you know what I'm saying? When these corporations and these investors in front of us, man, quit scaring the bag away. Now, y'all catch each other in the dark alley. I don't give a fuck what y'all do. Shoot each other, kill each other. What the fuck? I don't care, because I understand there are some things you can't come back from. You know what I'm saying? I get that part. But I have been trying to push the peace lately. Like, just like, man, you know what? Let's just push the peace on a public level. But if I see you, when I see you, like, you know what I mean? I just want to do it like the old school way, like how them old school niggas used to do. Like, you wouldn't even know they was beefing. They'd be on a song together, or they'll be like collabing with each other. But as soon as they see each other in the dark ass alley, they just shot each other. Like, damn, I thought they was friends. Hell nah, they was getting that bag, nigga. You can coexist, bro. You know, so that's that type of shit.
Outside of hip hop, let's say fashion or graphic design, do people care about everything else outside of the work before they go to you for their work? Kind of like you said for rappers and Fort Wayne, it's always about the outside or the glamour.
Yeah, I think they look at more of who you are versus the art now. So like right now, I could come out with a dope, because it's other people right now, for instance, that got dope ass better than me, but they'll only get like so much love because like people don't really know who they are, and that's not fair. Like, you know, they support the popular. I don't really consider myself popular. Other people call me that. I'm just like, I just be doing me, but in their mind, they like, oh yeah, he get all that support because he popular. Like, no, I know my shit dope for real. And I proved that when I went out of town, because there's people that don't know me from a can of paint. They don't know I'm popular, and they still on my shit like, yo, that jacket dope than a motherfucker. But I do feel like now we in the era where art is not being appreciated for the art. It's more like, who is the person and how much money the person got and what value that person bring. Because used to have people that weren't worth shit, but they had some dope ass art and a blow up and then become something. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to already be on to be like having some shit going. So yeah, I think now people, like you said, more focused on the glamour. They focused on the material Hollywood shit now. It's like, damn, that's sad, bro, because it's some people that got some real dope art and really doing good shit, and they just wasn't out there in the streets, so they wasn't out there getting their name out there. They don't deserve to be overlooked because, oh, I don't know that nigga, he ain't never came out the house. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I was always out there either, like, but when I say I wasn't, that, like, even when I did the interviews, because again, I don't like Vlad TV and myself, so I don't really want to self-incriminate myself unless the statute of limitations is up. Right. When I got off them interviews, my cousins, everybody, they was like, man, why you on that goddamn interview like you was a nerd, like you wasn't out here with us, bro? You know you was doing this. I was like, bro, I ain't finna talk about that. Plus, I don't want the youth to feel like you gotta do that to be on. Like, it's okay to be a square, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to be a square. Like, I was, you know, growing up in the hood and shit. I'm around all the motherfuckers that I wanted to be the square. I wanted to be the nerd. They wouldn't let me. You know what I'm saying? They like, nah, nigga, you coming with us. You about to. So, yeah, I feel like it ain't fair for them niggas that ain't got that type of name or that, you know, reputation of, oh, I remember him from doing this or doing that. Because I got reputations from all kinds of shit. Like, some people know me. Like, when I go out, it'd be 5 different people come up to me for 5 different shit. Oh, you the nigga that used to rap? Oh, yeah, cool. Oh, you the nigga that do the club? Yeah, that's cool. Oh, you the nigga used to be shooting the dice with my, like, oh yeah, that's cool. So it's so many things people know me for. But again, it's somebody right now got some shit way better than me. His shit way doper, way more professional. But they over, and that's why I tend to always, if you look at my page, I'll be sharing people like that are like the underdogs or the people that they be overlooking. You know what I'm saying? And even people that, you know, like that's doing different shit than me. I'm like, man, let me put him on here, you know, because I know that they not gonna support him because, oh, maybe he do rock music or he's a different genre. Like, no, everybody deserves some support, man. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But you right, man. They get caught up in the wrong shit. They like, oh, he got a rollie. His shit tight. Like, who gives a fuck, man? This nigga over here, his shit way doper than the nigga in the rollie. Tripping.
Do you predict in the future that art will become cheaper than what it is now, or do you feel that art will rise, like you said, that the people that truly have dope shit like yourself and others are going to be on the forefront? How do you predict the future of how people take in art?
That's a good ass question, man, because I was thinking about that other day. I think right now, I think it's gonna go up because there's more people involved in it to understand the value. Because back then you would have like, okay, only 3 rappers, 2 people that paint, one person doing movies and shit. Now you got 100 rappers, 100 people that's paying. So now you got ways to compare your work. Cause like when I was coming out in 2010, wasn't nobody doing what the fuck I was doing, bro. I was the only one doing it. So they took it for granted. It was no way for me to be like, okay, I got 10 other people doing the same shit I'm doing for them to understand the value of my shit. So I couldn't compare like, okay, his shit look way worse than mine. So now I can raise my price. You understand? If he charging, like we were just talking about off camera, like, bro, how can I raise my price? I'll tell you how. If this person doing the same thing I'm doing, and let's say he charging $150 and I've been charging $100 this whole time, and I know I'm way better than him, we going to $300 now. You know what I'm saying? So I think with everybody starting to be more entrepreneurs and, you know, we got social media now, like the 9-to-5 is cool. Everybody should, you know, ain't nothing wrong with the 9-to-5. Hell, I'm gigging too. You know, I'm trying to get into cybersecurity. I do IT and shit. You know what I mean? Like that I like computers and shit. But my thing is everybody's starting to see like, bro, fuck a job, bro. We about to get creative. So you see more creators now. You see more content creators, more artists, more, you know, rappers, entrepreneurs, comedians. Everybody is, so the value gonna go up. Because you got more people to show like, okay, I gotta raise my price because his shit ain't as good as mine. Versus, okay, it's only 2 people, so you can't even compare. You can't even let them know how dope it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody know shit is good until they taste the bad. That's all I'm trying to get at. Like, you wouldn't even know my shit was good until you found out. Like, it's some people, okay, for example, I had somebody, because my vendors take a minute to get shit done, right? So somebody wanted a last minute shirt done. I said, bro, I ain't gonna be able to do it. But he like, all right, well, I'm gonna go to such and such instead, right? This nigga wrote me back 3 days later. He said, from now on, bro, I'm ordering my shit a month ahead with you, bro, to get all them shirts done because, bro, I went to such and such. It didn't come out how, because he was going to me only. It didn't come out how it came out. So now I appreciate, you know, and I don't like stepping on toes or, you know, because or dimming somebody else light to make me shine. It ain't that, but it just shows like quality is the reason why I'm charging what I'm charging. So if you go to such and such down the street, yeah, they charging less than me, but I want you to see why. So when they'll come back and be like, damn, bro, no, I need your shit. I see why you charge this much. So it builds appreciation. So that's why I'm telling you, the price is going to go up now because you got too many more people doing the same shit now. And I love that. I see that everybody getting involved now. Like, let's build our own industry. Fuck it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
In 2008, is that when you started your LLC?
No, I started my LC in 2020, November 27th. Nigga, that was when I started. And it's crazy because prior to that, I wasn't really doing shit. Like, I was just doing shit to do it. It wasn't like, I want to make this a business. I never thought about, it was just a hobby, bro. Like I was saying in them other interviews, like some niggas hoop, some niggas play games. This what I was doing. So I didn't look at it as you need to have an LC behind it. It was just an activity. You know, how you look at whatever your passion is, you're not going to look at it until you start seeing people get paid off the shit. You like, well, damn, nigga, what am I doing? I need to go ahead and put an LC. So, and plus I didn't understand the business side. I was discouraged at first, but one day, bro, you know, at the time when I was smoking, because I'd stopped now. I mean, I hit me a nice blunt one day. I said, fuck this shit. I'm about to get an LC. So I was on Google all night, you know, just shout out to Connie, I think her name Connie Lawson from Indianapolis. She the one signed off my paperwork for that, which everybody got to go through the same person. Ain't like it was special or some shit, but got that LC done. But in 2008, hell, I was too young to even sign shit. You know, you had to have a parent approval to be able to sign shit when you under 18 or 21. I don't know what the age was at that time. It's different now. Hell, they let you sign it. Underage now, they don't care. They like, bring your ass. You feel me? But no, I ain't had no LCs in 2008. Shit, we was just hustling, grinding, doing our thing. Cause I really started, like, I was like doing gambling and shit like that, '08, but like, I didn't really start hustling till like high school. Like, for me, it was later on, like 15, because people was doing that shit at like 12, 11 years old, 10 years old. For me, like when I tell people my story, I'm like, man, I ain't start hustling till later on at 15. They like, shit, you was young as hell. But like, hell no. Because I had homeboys in elementary. I had homeboys in middle school already hustling and shooting dice. And I ain't even talk about that on them other interviews because you don't know who watching them platforms. You know, my statute of limitations is up. But I'd be a liar to say I wasn't because there's people out there that I was hustling with and doing things with and giving shit to. They'll be like, nigga, you lying. You wasn't no goddamn angel, bro. I remember I used to buy off of you, bro. So like, all right, whatever. So I don't like to lie about it. But again, I don't like to promote it either. I don't like to glamorize it because then there's people under me feeling like, oh, I got to go get it back. Like, no, you ain't got to do that, bro. Shit, just do you. You know what I mean? There's so many more avenues out here now to get money, bro. Where right now, I think hustling is probably at the bottom of the barrel. You got motherfucking, think about it. Look at all these content creators pulling up in they got Lamborghinis.
Yeah, you got it.
I done seen some hustlers pull up in them donks and them motherfucking foreign BMs and shit, but I ain't seen no motherfucker pull up in them Lambos and Porsches and shit. Maybe I'm just on the wrong side, but shit. When I was coming up, it was the old school drops and on the big rims, bro. They weren't pulling up in them goddamn spaceship cars like that, bro. Shit. So them people making more money, the YouTubers, content creators, the TikTokers, them the new hustlers, them the new dope boys right now. And that's why you see all them niggas that used to hustle, they trying to convert to that now. You know what I'm saying? So I always promote that to the youth. Like, bro, y'all ain't gotta do that shit. We did that because we had to. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, I wasn't finna ask my mom for no bread. She just lost her gig, nigga. Hey, bro, it's time to shit, you know? Especially 09, because I remember my homegirl, she used to just give us some trees to be like, to smoke it. And I used to just take it. Like, the first couple packs, I did smoke. I'm like, shit, hey. But that third or fourth round, I just started hustling that shit. Statute of limitations over with, so I can talk about that now.
Smart.
But I started hustling that shit, so I can't lie about my story. I don't want people to think that's what made me do and become successful. Like, you don't get no 401ks or no rewards for that. You just get he was a real nigga. I don't want that, bro. You know, I want something that's gonna last. When I die, you can see that.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
So smoking, when you said you stopped smoking, you started LSD, did you stop smoking because you wanted to do a change? Can you explain your decision in that?
Yeah, to stop smoking was to be sharp, because I remember, because I started smoking when I was like 15. Yeah, I was like 15 when I started smoking, and I didn't really stop until I got like my very first job. I think I was like 19 or 20. But I noticed when I wasn't smoking, don't get me wrong, you smoke, you get creative ability and all that. But when I wasn't smoking, I was sharp. Like, I was way more sharp. I was way more on my shit. That's why in them interviews, you see me, they like, man, you was answering them questions quick as hell. You was sharp because I wasn't high, bro. Like, when you high, you just be like, yeah, you know, something, I think, I don't know. And plus, you let shit slide when you high. Like, I be like, okay. They always say you'll be mad until you hit that blunt, right? And then you'll get to like, damn, I was tripping. No, you wasn't tripping. You was standing on your shit. You was standing on your respect. You supposed to be like, nah, man, fuck that shit. You know, when you smoke, you let a lot of shit like, nah, it's cool, bro. Don't trip. I ain't worried about it. You be happy and shit. Then you wake up sober, like, why the fuck I let that shit slide? Like, hell nah, man, fuck that. I'm about to get it. So now I got that fire back without that weed and all that shit. So, you know what I mean? And plus, I would never know alcoholic like that. Like, I never liked liquor, but I'll drink on occasions or somebody's birthday or some shit, social event. But like, I'm not just gonna go to the liquor store like, let me get a bottle, and I'm just gonna sit here all day and drink. Like, no, that wasn't my shit. I'm a lightweight. You see, I'm only like 2 pounds, nigga. So I take 2-3 shots, I'm fucked. You know, and I'm hanging with people that take 8 shots and they just like, I'm just now getting the buzz. I'm like, damn, nigga, you want to talk about it? Like, you done drunk this whole goddamn, you know what I'm saying? So, but stop smoking has really helped me, especially when you run a business now. You gotta be sharp, man, because now you filing taxes. Now you making sure that these vendors ain't getting off on you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be on your shit, and plus you be lazy as hell. Like, I'll be like, man, I'll do that jacket tomorrow. Fuck that shit. Now I'm like, well, shit, I ain't got nothing else to do, you know, because we'll look at smoking weed as an activity or a killing time. Now it's like, well, if I ain't doing that, well, I gotta make this jacket now, or I gotta make this video for this person, or, you know, the little side shits I do. You know what I mean? But it was just it wasn't like a health decision or a conscious decision. It was just like, I want to get back to that mindset that I had before I started smoking, because I felt like I was way more sharp. My imagination was better. But I ain't gonna lie, that creative flow stopped like a motherfucker. When you be on that weed, you'll think about some shit. You be like, damn, I wouldn't have thought about that if I went high, you know what I mean? So, if anything, when I did stop, like, it wasn't like cold turkey. It was a transitional phase. It was like, okay, now it's a social thing. I wouldn't even call it a drug, but social drug. You know how they call them social drugs? Weed ain't no drug. Fuck that shit. Niggas know that ain't no drug. But at the end of the day, it was a social thing to be like, okay, I might have to smoke this blunt with this person to talk.
To get